As the fight over the president's immigration policies wages on over the bridge in Washington, D.C., many agree on one thing. Americans are very divided.
There are two rallies set for tomorrow happening at the same time and in the same part of Salisbury. One of them in favor of President Trump's temporary travel ban, the other against. We hear from both sides tonight. WBOC's Kimberly Wiggins begins our coverage in tonight's Heart and Soul.
The very issue has pit the president against protesters, an order to restrict travel from 7 Muslim-majority countries. President Trump attacked those challenging his travel ban last week, defending the order in a speech to law enforcement.
And this was done, very importantly, for security, something you people know more about than all of us. It was done for the security of our nation, the security of our citizens, so that people come in who aren't going to do us harm. And that's why it was done.
The president's deputy assistant says the ban is not about religion, but rather the safety of all Americans.
If it were about Islam, then why isn't Indonesia there, the largest Muslim nation in the world? Why isn't Egypt on the list, the largest Arab nation in the world? It's about the threat to America.
While many Americans agree with the reasoning, many others, like Salisbury native Likovich, do not.
I want to unify the community.
She decided to do something.
I decided at 4:30 in the morning one night to make a Facebook event, and I thought, you know, if 10 people will do it, that's great. And then I woke up and it was like, you have 200 Facebook notifications.
Likovich says she cleared the idea for an interfaith rally with the mayor's office and then contacted friends.
When Molly reached out to me about the event and mentioned wanting to have speakers, there was just something inside me that was like, yes.
Those attending will hear speeches, poetry, and local musicians from those of all religions, races, and beliefs.
I reached out to local mosque and the Catholic Church and the Israel congregation, just pretty much everyone, to see who wanted to talk.
To have other faiths and other denominations and people just across the board welcoming us, it's a refreshing feeling.
Elise Laabab moved to Salisbury with her family 6 months ago, adding she's felt apprehension from those of all backgrounds.
I'm an everyday Muslim American, and I think that this ban and this event is a good way for Muslims to get more involved. Right now, they're very scared.
Other supporters, like Babs Mcgrory, says that's what Saturday's rally is all about, easing fears.
I don't necessarily agree with any particular religious philosophy, but I respect someone's right to believe what they want to believe as long as they're not imposing harm on other people. And just because a person is Muslim does not mean they are opposing harm on other people.
My son goes to preschool with their sons. We're on the same soccer teams. We drive minivans. We go to Chick-fil-A. We do the same things everybody else does.
If we make one person feel safer and happier at the end of the day, then we did our job.
And again, organizers stress everyone is welcome as long as you're peaceful. In Wicomico County, for Heart and Soul, Kimberly Wiggins, WBOC News, Salisbury.
Now, at the same time tomorrow in Salisbury, there will also be a gathering of people who support President Trump and his temporary travel ban. It's called Resist the Resistance, and it's being organized by the chair of Somerset County's Republican Central Committee, Matt Adams. Adams says the silent majority needs to be not so silent and come out and show their support tomorrow for the president.
The other rally is purely an anti-Trump rally, and we are there as the silent majority to stand up and be recognized. We support our president, give him an opportunity to do what he said he was going to do. He was duly elected, and I think he will do what he said.
Both peaceful rallies will take place tomorrow from 1 to 4 outside of the old courthouse in downtown Salisbury.